Greetings from a chilly Madrid. We're here to see whether Shakhtar can get a first goal, a first win, anything against Real Madrid after losing to them 5-0 just a couple of weeks ago. Have they got what it takes? Or is it going to be another pounding? That and a lot more from what Madrid has to offer coming up.
Pero si te diré que yo me enamoré de esos tus lindos ojos y tus labios rojos, no olvidaré. Oye esta canción que lleva
Yep, we're in Madrid and we're starting it right at the famous bear and strawberry tree statue. That, in case you didn't know, the bear and strawberry tree are the symbol of Madrid. As in, it's on their sort of coat of armsy kind of thing that's on all the paving slabs, the bins. You can see that on the drain hole covers. Interesting. But yeah, so that statue right there, famous for being on the badge of Atletico Madrid, who play here. Obviously we're not here for that. We're here for Real Shakhtar, and before that game gets underway tomorrow, we're going to see what Madrid has to offer. I was actually here last in September 2020, so literally just over a year ago. It was a lot hotter then, quite overcast. Apparently there's going to be lots of clouds over the next few days, but regardless, I think it should still be good. So this is like the main, one of the main big squares where all the tourist traps and all that other kind of stuff is. Plaza de la Sol. Sol as in sun, I'm pretty sure. And the Dynamo Kyiv former striker, Spaniard Fransol. So it's going to be an interesting one, I think. Shakhtar are in town, not the most positive energy ahead of that one in terms of the fact, can they win, can't they? I don't know, so we're just going to savour the moments that we have of trying maybe some Spanish tapas. We were in Spain a couple of weeks ago for Barcelona, but equally Madrid and Catalonia are different, so I think that's going to be enjoyable. Just here behind me is the famous Tío Pepe sign. And here's the square, you know, knockoff Piccadilly Circus vibes with fountains, Carlos III, Rey de España, good old king. You got your old Maidan con artists, women giving out like tarragon, gypsy women giving out tarragon or something with some sticks, some sort of con, as is around these tourist hotspots. But I think in general it's going to be an interesting trip, this one. Not even on purpose, but it seems like this video is going to be running to a similar path to the Barcelona one, just on the way it's laid out in how I'm randomly walking through town. But first of all, let's head into the Real Madrid shop and see what's going on. Don't know about you, but for me this is one of the best kits of the season. Oh, the player issue, man, looks beautiful. Made on a Adidas equipment template. Looks bloody stunning. Just that turquoise green. Beautiful. Behind me you've got a shop called Cooligan. Basically it's just retro style polo shirts and football stuff. Get in the bin. Got some old Celtic, old Atletico Madrid, Malaga, Barca. Pretty cool, but not my style personally. It's a bit too retro, as in, let's stick to the 80s and 90s here, guys. Not the 1910s. Yeah. Second shoes. Worst boots in the world. Pretty awesome. I mean, credit to them, they've got the decor right. Cool. Right, hope you can see a bit better now. Slightly less busy in this square. We're in Plaza Mayor, or Grand Square, Main Square. I had a mistake when we were down in Sol. Puerta de la Sol is actually a gate of the sun, but it's still a square. Anyway, that's the Piccadilly Circus, a bit more commercialised and all that kind of thing. And then this is more of the cultural square, if you want to put it at that. I try to compare it to something, but you know, I'm running out on this particular occasion. And then all around me, as you can see, you've got these red walls, nice shuttered windows, and basically it's a massive tourist hotspot with lots of restaurants, lots of little cafes and that kind of thing. Ate there the last time I was here. Slightly overpriced because obviously it's the main tourist attraction area. Had some like calamari on some bread. Meh. I wouldn't go there again, hence we're not doing it that this time. But quite interesting and architecturally very beautiful around here as well. Right there, that's Philip III, king who founded this square back in the 1600s. But that statue, even though it was built back then, actually wasn't put in here until the 1800s. So that's into commemoration of him. This place at night actually gets quite nice. But obviously you've got to watch out for all the dodgy bastards, as you've got in every major city as well. So not far from Plaza Mayor, you got this. It's basically a angel who's fallen headfirst, or a winged man who's fallen headfirst into a building. And that guy over there, he was erected by a artist called Bitao. He's just a guy who, an angel winged man, was flying around sunbathing on his back, and he didn't realise that a city had been erected below him, and he fell and hit his head. Hey ho. That's been around since 2005, and apparently the locals don't know too much about the actual narrative. Some people think it's something to do with Led Zeppelin, some people think it's to do with Lucifer again, but it's just something completely random. And here it is, right here. So as you can see, up there, got the entrance to Plaza Mayor, and just down here, got the old market, or Mercado San Miguel. So whereas the market that we were in back in Barcelona was more of a food market where you buy like fresh fish and all that kind of thing, this Mercado San Miguel is actually just all tapas, looking beautiful. Get your cheeses, get your estrella. Get your hams, get your pueblas. Look at that, nice little tapas bites. 150 per. And in case you don't know what tapas means, it literally just means snack or appetizer. Well, that's what tapa means, and tapas is plural. Starving, not actually eating anything all day since I got off the plane, nothing. I'm gonna go somewhere for like proper dinner, but I just come in to have a quick snack. Obviously, we've been to McDonald's in Barcelona, so that was 2 weeks ago. We can't go again. Hence, I've come to somewhere that isn't available in the UK yet, I'm pretty sure. And I've not been to it since I went to New York in 2016. So let's see what it's all about. Louisiana chicken. Popeyes. Fanta lemon. Can't complain. So let's go. Buffalo dip. Some Cajun fries or some bollocks. This sauce is not that good. A couple of tenders in here just to keep me going. No, that's pretty nice. Nothing special. Ultimately, this sauce is very poor, but it's like €8 for just like a couple of things. Rip off, for real. But we move. So I was told it was like 17 degrees around here. It's pretty cold. I'm gonna say it's down to about 10ish. Overcast, not started to rain yet, but it's chilly. It's chilly. About that Popeyes, thumbs down. That was utter crap. Disappointed. So here we are at the Plaza Oriente, which I think means like circular. And then you've got statue to old Philip IV, Spanish king. And then you've got the Real Palace, or Real Palace, whatever. I can't really pronounce Spanish that well. Anyway, this is the official residence of the Spanish royal family. It's only used for state ceremonies these days, but still, it's one of them. Just as it's turning to dusk, everything looks a bit nicer, even though it's very overcast. I mean, that flag up there, if you can see it, is flying not half-mast, so maybe they're in. Who knows? Interesting anyway. And yeah, Real Palace, Royal Palace, Real Madrid, Royal Madrid. You learn something new every day, I bet. The Buckingham Palace of Spain. Right here you've got the Spanish Senate, which looks to be in session, or some people. Lots of police around. Nice little palm trees going on. All the flags of the different regions of Spain, including the old Catalonia. Here we are at the Temple of Dubod. The sun's going down. Apparently this is the best time to see it, although not the best sunset in the world. Maybe we're here a bit late. Should be illuminating soon. But essentially it was a Egyptian temple that they dismantled, the Spanish, back in 1970s. Brought it over here, added it in. from somewhere near the Nile. I'm sure there's meant to be more water in here, but you know, and then you've got the old sunset. It's chilly. And you've got a pace going there, and you know me, can't be asked going to museums at the moment. Are you joking? That is absolutely sensational. That doesn't even look real. No touch up, nothing. Yeah, madness. Look at that. Literally zero touch-ups. Sunset. They told us to come here, the hostel hosts. Not disappointed at all. So this is like the old towny vibes of Madrid. Got the old Plaza Mayor. And we're just gonna quite some cool bars. It is a Tuesday night, but everywhere is rammed because everywhere closes from like 4 till 8 here, and then it just reopens. So look, lots of traditional kind of taberna de la Daniela, and then here's where we want to go, but unlikely we're going to get in. Oh, look at that. Plaza de Cibeles. This was formerly a telecommunications building, so basically BT Tower, but slightly grander, if you could say so. Not anymore though, I think it's out of business on that point. But still, looks pretty good. Neo-classical art around here. Lots of people taking photos, etc. Up there's back into town. Started raining here, hasn't it? Not great. Albeit you've got the iconic Metropolis building right here. Rolex Tower going on. And then into the night you've got the blue clock down there as well. Ooh, getting wet. Losing 1-0, just watched it in an Irish bar. Yeah. What can you say? And it's pouring down with rain, so we can't even do a bit of late night exploring. Anyway, got a busy day tomorrow, so on to that. Hopefully it's going to be slightly more positive from Shakhtar event. However, before bed we popped into the old off licence and picked up some extra hot takis.
Це ж було вже.
€1, so you cannot resist. Let's see what they're saying. I've got some water to help out, but you know, no milk. Right, let's go. So they're a bit redder than, I don't know, normal takis that we had like 2 weeks ago. The flavour's not as good as the normal one either. I wouldn't say that's extra hot in the slightest, unless it's got some sort of like terrible aftertaste. You know, that's gonna like hit me in about 2 minutes or something. Compared to the originals that we had last week, very bland. Not hot in the slightest. Maybe just on the tongue there, coming through, but disappointing. Good morning from Madrid. It's match day. Shakhtar are playing tonight, an early kickoff, 6:45 local time. But then there's also the under-19s playing. There's potential because we don't have accreditation for this game because Shakhtar were only allowed to bring their own club journalists. So we might not even be able to get into the under-19 game, which is poor. I've got a ticket for the actual game at the Bernabeu, but not for this one. It's out in the sticks, out in the town, at the training base. Very much deja vu to this episode, as there was in the Barcelona one. But we'll carry on going with it. Got a few sights to see this morning and throughout the afternoon, in between those matches. But first up, I think it's time for some breakfast. Here we go. So breakfast is at La Desayuneria, which is the place that my hostel host, I'm in a hotel, but the host recommended to come. They gave like a list of about 15 places, and I think I made the right choice coming here. The photos looked amazing on like TripAdvisor and on Google Images. Basically, it's an all-day breakfast place. Say hello to the early American breakfast. So I got a coffee, orange juice obviously, and then you got some Spanish sausages, some sort of salsa, potatoey, verda stuff, grilled eggs with cheese, and delicious pancakes. Oh, this looks absolute class. Anyway. Absolutely world-class food, especially this like hash mix with like the peppers and onions. Fucking delicious. Honestly, it might be one of the best breakfasts I've ever had. As you can see right here, on the old Pepe Reina Street, Victor Hugo used to live here for 1 year. The guy who wrote some of the greatest books, Les Miserables and Hunchback of Notre Dame. So it's pretty chilly, like cold wind. Warm enough to go around in a hoodie for now, but the match won't be too pleasant later probably. But I'm here at the old famous Atocha train station. I'm about to catch a train up to the stadium where the young boys are going to be playing. But also it's quite an iconic train station, Grand Central of Spain-esque. Let's see what it's about. First of all, we've got these baby heads, giant baby heads. Oh, you've got the main train station there. Let's go check it out. So you've got to wear a mask in here, but I'm telling you, this is epic. Look at that, massive jungle style in the middle of a train station. Welcome to Jurassic Park. So here we are at the old tropical park rainforest. Set up in 1992 after all the tracks were taken out and just turned into a tropical forest. There used to be a turtle pool here with like over 300 turtles, but animal activists had their say and they've been moved to a sanctuary, and you can't actually walk in there, which is a shame, but still. Boo. Epic. So this used to be a train shed. All of that's taken out and now it's just got bars, Mahau, all that kind of thing. Mahau Drid, oh, punny. Might have one of those after the old under-19s game. Here Here we are. So we decided to take the punt, got a taxi down instead of the train because pain in the arse. Got here at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium. The security guards were like, no, impossible, you can't get in. The steward went to the ticket office, gave me a ticket, free entry. Can't complain, and it's half time. Perfect timing, and it's 0-0. Here we are at the Stadio Alfredo Di Stefano. All 13 trophies shown. This is basically where Real Madrid train. Valle de Barras, I think. And here is where Real Madrid Academy play, and also the actual Real Madrid first team train here too. Massive complex, similar to La Masia. So like I said, got her a bit late, 0-0 half time, haven't actually missed anything, but it's the old Alfredo Di Stefano where the last time we were here Ukraine lost 4-0, so it wasn't too good. Real Madrid 1-0 up, banger from outside the area, keeper should have done better though. Well, that was fun. At least we've seen a goal.
Shakhtar, Istanbul, Iran, Shakhtar, Istanbul, Iran, Shakhtar, Istanbul, Iran, Shakhtar, Istanbul.
Shakhtar, 1-0 full time. Shakhtar lose. Not the most entertaining second half that we made, and luckily we weren't here for the first half because that was pretty not fun to watch. Now to the main event of today, the one that we've all been waiting for at the Bernabeu. Gonna head there shortly. Let's see if we can squeeze something in before. Got a bit of time. Some of Madrid's tallest skyscrapers. Business hub and centre. All the signs, well, some of them, famous cities in Spain, and they've got their own name on the metro here in Madrid. Let's go. And then here you've got an old-fashioned metro tram cars.
That's it! That's it!
The good old days, eh? Reminds me a bit of Jurassic, if you haven't seen that video. Much better tram cars over there, I'll tell you that much. My guy's selling his Gucci and Prada handbags on the classic white fabric, so when the police come down he can grab that and just jump on the old metro or wherever he's got to go. Oh, looky men, too good. Can you see that? Hope so. So here we are, Plaza de Castilla, main financial district of Madrid in the back. Really cool, picturesque buildings and all that, and then this annoying Christmas tree they've put in the middle. Why?
Oh man, you're just ruining it. Look at my lips, you're ruining it. Ruining.
But we'll go up here anyway. Very windy. Hope the mic is holding out. And then you got good old Calvo Sotelo. But that is just beautiful, isn't it? Sort of the gates Got the old other skyscrapers down there. Seriously stunning. And yeah, it does look overcast. Forgot my jacket back at the hotel. I mean, kick-off's in about 2 hours. I could go back, but it seems quite far. So may have to brave it. But luckily there is a roof at the Bernabeu, so we shouldn't be getting soaked if it comes to that. Rebuilt, but they're still playing in there. It was under construction last year, hence why during COVID they played it at the stadium that we were at earlier. Just look at it, monstrosity. But it's going to be amazing when it's rebuilt with a retractable roof. Look at that, bloody hell. You won't be able to see it, but behind me is the Bernabeu, all this bloody building work. We came here last year, September, like I said, just to get a photo, see what's going on, because there wasn't any football going on. But we came and stuck a sticker on this Soviet Union rubbish on one of these benches that's around the place. They've all got a different country, and this one's got a URSS. That was us crossing out that stuff, but they've taken our sticker off, which looked like this. So it looks like we're going to have to change that, aren't we? Before, after. Although, it is very nice to see that another one of my stickers is still around. A few people have been clutching at it, evidently anti-Ukrainians, pro-Russian scumbags. Because look, that's all they've cleared off. No doubt some Muscovites. Anyway, tried to get at this one too, the bastards. Old, new. Quick pre-match snack. A bit big, I mean, I can't lie, and then jump on sandwich. A cured meat sandwich. Hopefully I can actually have a proper Spanish dinner after the game. It's an early kick-off, everyone eats late here, so we'll see what happens, but first bit of Spanish cuisine and a mahal. Cheers. Peace. A few Shakhtar fans. Away fans up in that tower. I mean, it's pretty calm at the moment. Not much atmosphere, but then Real Madrid is one of those clubs. I know that they've got some good support, but another one of those glory hunter clubs where there's a lot of tourists and all that kind of thing. So we'll see whether our opinions change tonight. Shakhtar. Flickers of orange. Another UCL match day, another set of a million stairs to go up. So, quick backstory, I'm not actually in the Shakhtar end tonight because I didn't find out till very late that I didn't get my accreditation for this game because Shakhtar are only accrediting people within the club and broadcaster, official broadcaster, hence no external media allowed, and I only found out like 2 days before. So I had to buy a ticket in the sector next to all the Shakhtar fans because the actual Shakhtar end was closed for sales. We'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting one. being next to it. It was so lucky because I was looking at all the tickets and then one just appeared right next to it. Still €40, not the 59 or whatever that was in Bernabeu. And there's escalators here compared to the Camp Nou. A bit like Wembley, eh?
One eternity later.
Finally made it. Bloody hell. Not a bad view. Wow. And there's me, right here, in the sticks again. Don't care about a roof, there isn't one. Oh, that's been taken off. There's the old ultras. Absolute howler. Marlon and Clubin should be ashamed of yourselves. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. 1-0 Real Madrid. 13 minutes in. Embarrassing. Stewards being proper jobsworths, coming up to people telling them to put their masks on when no one even checked any COVID or anything like that, like COVID certification and there's not really much space. Like if you fancy sitting wherever, you got your ticket, that's where you're sitting. And Shakhtar just missed a good chance there. Still 1-0. Only bit of atmosphere being charged up is from those ultras over there that we probably seen a bit of already. Elsewhere, everyone's just sitting. Bunch of Kuzmichi around here, tourists and the lot. Dunno, not the most entertaining in terms of atmosphere, to say the least. Shakhtar 1-0. Fernando's got the goal. I can't try and everyone's pissed off, but bloody hell, look popping in there. Benzema, one-touch football, scored. What can you say? I know it's zoomed in, but yeah, they're just a better side really. Although Shakhtar have been playing really well. Probably can't hear me. Shakhtar have been playing really well this second half. Mudrik's been playing good, but yeah, there's Benzema with his second. It's bloody freezing up here. Madrid in November, not tropical. Real Madrid, anyone? Standing ovation as he went off. Benzema off, so he won't be able to get that hat-trick, thank God. Come back. That's it, full time. 2-1, Real. Not a bad game, not a bad result, but you know, there could have been an equaliser, that's for sure. Shakhtar played quite well throughout that game. Better quality, I think, in the end. Defensively, at some points, not there. Marlon, Dodo and Ismaili, bit of liabilities there defensively, but we'll see how that goes in the future. But Mudryk, star man for me, and Sudakov cameo, both played really well. The end. Day of the Dead vibes and a bit of Halloween. But yeah, Mexican it is, because all of the tapas places we wanted to try rammed, and it's like you got to stand up and like you got to be with friends and on a solo trip. CBA. Oh yeah, here we go. Something in there. I don't know, because I don't actually speak Spanish. I don't really know what I ordered, but I don't think it's chicken. It might be pork and some sort of beef, long braised. Anyway, let's tuck in. Another trip well done, guys. Corona, cheers. That's a toast to seeing a goal. Been to so many matches recently where it's been like 0-0 or I don't know. So for that actually to go in 2-1, a loss, but we move. A shame that I wasn't in the Shakhtar end this tonight, although there wasn't much atmosphere going on in there anyway. A couple of shouts, but nothing serious. Let's see what the international break can bring, and lots of vlogs to come up with that. Giveaway alert, we've got a ball signed by the 2015-16 Dynamo Kyiv squad, one of the last Ukrainian sides to make the knockout rounds of the Champions League, other than Shakhtar in 2017-18. You've got all the big names on here: Danilo Silva, Domagoj Vida, Andriy Yarmolenko, Junior Moraes, the good old days, Gonzalez, Teodorchik. So the rules are: subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Instagram post, be following us on Instagram, and tag 2 of your friends in the comment section.